bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Excellent tackle for a loss there by Dante Hightower. And while he's been a leader for New England's defense for a long time, he's really looking to step it up in 2020. Lost Jamie Collins to Detroit, Kyle Van Noy to Miami, the linebacking crew, and the room going to be totally different. Now in Season 9, Hightower's lost weight, got leaner, wants to stay on the field 3 downs on every series.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 18 on the
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Tackled at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. From the gun, it's Tua. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
2-yard line.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Here's a run with Balaj, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Patriots 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Patriots nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 47 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Kaepernick looking to throw. 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Check 55, Mike. I hope you got your left because I'm about to take you through. Check 15, check 15. Kill. Run right. Slide. Hey, 91.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's got room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Dolphins 7, Patriots 6.
On second down, Tua. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Breida. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and now it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019, 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good. And they bumped the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
Patriots 6.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Shift.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Shift.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, QB. Come on. Tighten up.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Going deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
For a Patriot.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment.
Dolphins 24-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, 91. 51 to Mike. Watch the run. Mike 51. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Noah Igbenogany. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And it's third down.
Here's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
A gain of 9 yards.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Patriots 14, Dolphins 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Watkins.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Well, the second down throw on target. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
And the Dolphin first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tua going to throw. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From midfield, here's Tua. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. And now second.
Jones.
At the 50-yard line.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
And the snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the delay, here's Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. This is White on the screen. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Good. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He completes it right side to White. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 11-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go. Mike.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Shaq Lawson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brings up third down.
Here's third and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. To throw is Kaepernick. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
Incomplete on the
Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash.
A 39-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright, but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Kaepernick to throw. He's going to let this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run it with Jones. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. The left side completion to Jones. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Their own 8-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, play of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 7.
Hey, 91.
This is Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Grant on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Tua sets up to pass it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Tua now on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Tua with a throw complete to Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Patriots 19. Dolphins.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Baker in on the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. On 1st down, Kaepernick. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
37-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Down by Adrian Colbert. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
I got you. Hey, Mike 51. Hey, watch his flat.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's going to look deep down the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Patriots.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is Jakeem Grant. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The Dolphin first down.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Second and 10. Back to throw is Tua. His pass caught at the 4. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Today's final score.
And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime